Hi guys, so I'm doing a video today that was requested by somebody because I don't know who requested it. This video is all about taking your reborns out into public. As you guys know, I take mine out constantly, so I figured I would share some tips with you guys on how I take mine out, and especially for first timers that aren't really sure on how to do it. I hope these help, and let's get started. My first tip would be to do what makes you comfortable. If you want reactions of your babies, then keep them uncovered. If you don't want reactions, then keep them covered. And if you have a baby that's uncovered and has open eyes, I would suggest posing them to look at toys in the car seat. That's something that could really help, because then when people look into the car seat or the cart or whatever, it looks like the baby's looking at toys and not looking fake, if that makes any sense. Another thing that you need to decide is if you want to use a car seat or if you want to use a sling, whatever's easier for you. I personally like the car seat because it's just easier for me to shop. I can plop the car seat in the cart and then just push it around instead of having a baby attached to me, which I really should start doing, because I don't know, I feel like that's really easy too. But getting them in and out of the sling when you take them out of the car, it's just a lot of work instead of picking up the car seat, plopping it in the cart, and you're good to go. Another thing I would do is to bring someone supportive, someone who is supportive of the hobby and will be supportive of you taking your reborns out into public. I've had friends that I take my babies to restaurants with us, the store, the mall, anywhere, and they don't mind. I haven't really had any friends that don't support it. If you do have friends that are unsupportive, they might not be the right person to take with you on your outings. For a first outing, I would suggest a less crowded area, so a more secluded area, and that will build your confidence, so then you can go to busier areas and it won't be as nerve-wracking as the first time. I think for me, I went to Walmart maybe? I don't remember where I brought my first one, but I would suggest maybe Walmart on a less busy day, maybe at night when there's only a few people, and anywhere else it's secluded, because there's not really many secluded places around me except for Walmart, but if you have options, choose one of those. A really important tip for me is to not care what other people think. I've had people tell me that my dolls are creepy. I've had people tell me that I'm weird for carrying them around, but it's what makes me happy. So I'm not really worried about what other people think, and I don't think you guys should be either. So just do what makes you happy. Be confident in bringing your babies out, because if you're not, people will notice. If you're very nervous and jittery, people will pick up on that. And I think you just need to get into the mind frame of, I'm bringing my babies out, I'm gonna enjoy myself, and no one can tell me that I'm not going to. It'll help a lot, and that goes back to bringing someone who's supportive. If you have someone who's supportive, your confidence will go up as well. And I would suggest bringing someone each time until you feel comfortable going by yourself. One thing that I really want to stress when bringing out babies is people want to see your dolls. I get that a lot, and you're not obligated to show them your babies. And the best way, instead of getting defensive, in my opinion, is to joke about it. So if someone's like, oh, can I see the baby? Joke and be like, oh, she's been really cranky today. I would prefer to let her sleep. Simple. People will understand. They'll be like, oh, okay, I get it. But don't be like, no, like, why would I show you? Because then people are gonna be like, crazy. And that's the last thing we need, especially with this hobby, is to be called crazy. When you do show your babies and people think they're real, don't feel obligated to tell them that they're not. I've had people be like, oh, she's so cute, and I'm like, oh, thank you, and I just walk away. I'm not gonna be like, oh, lady, it's a doll, and then have her be like, ah, and have a big crowd. So don't feel obligated to do that, because I sure as hell don't. And if people do notice that they aren't real, have fun with it. Like, show them, educate them about the hobby, and they may be interested. You never know, they might look one up and get one. Those are my tips on bringing your reborns out. I hope they help a little bit. I had trouble brainstorming, and so that's what I came up with. So thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you are not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. And other than that, we'll see you in the next video.